The PlayStation Portable wasn't just a handheld console, it was a storytelling powerhouse that delivered console-quality experiences you could fit in your pocket. Today, we're diving deep into the vault to uncover 10 absolutely incredible PSP games that somehow flew under everyone's radar. These aren't your typical God of War or Grand Theft Auto recommendations. These are the hidden diamonds that deserved way more love than they got. Trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to get PPSSPP emulator on your device with fast alacrity. So let's ride through the top 10 gaming's most underappreciated portable masterpieces that are actually deserve more recognition. Coming in at number 10, we have Pursuit Force Extreme Justice. Now this one's got some rough edges. The controls can feel a bit clunky by today's standards, and the camera sometimes has a mind of its own. But here's the thing, you're a cop in a world where high-speed chases aren't just part of the job, they are the job. We're talking about leaping between moving vehicles at 80 miles per hour, diving off motorcycles onto speeding trucks, and engaging in shootouts while surfing on the roof of a bus. This isn't Grand Theft Auto. This is pure, unadulterated action movie insanity. What makes Extreme Justice special is its commitment to being absolutely bonkers. While other games were trying to be realistic, this one said, "Reality? We don't know her," and delivered the most over-the-top vehicular combat experience on any handheld. It's like the Fast and the Furious had a baby with Point Break, and that baby grew up to be a stunt coordinator. At number 9, we've got The Third Birthday. Fair warning, this one's a bit of a narrative mess and can be confusing if you haven't played the previous Parasite Eve games. The story gets convoluted fast and some fans weren't thrilled with the direction. But here is the story. Aya Brea, our protagonist, has the power to dive through time and possess other people's bodies to prevent a catastrophic future where twisted creatures have overrun New York City. Every death is a chance to jump into someone else. Every mission is a desperate attempt to rewrite history itself. What absolutely elevates The Third Birthday is its emotional weight and stunning presentation. This game doesn't just look incredible for PSP hardware, it feels incredible. The body swapping mechanic creates this unique tactical layer where death isn't failure, it's strategy. Plus, the soundtrack? Chef's kiss. It's a flawed gem that swings for the fences and mostly connects. Number 8 brings us Con Carnage. This one's basically the portable version of Total Overdose, and while it doesn't have the open-world exploration of its console cousin, it makes up for it with pure arcade action. Meet Ramiro Cruz, a guy on a mission to avenge his father's death in the most explosively ridiculous way possible. Think mariachi music meets Max Payne with a healthy dose of Mexican soap opera drama thrown in for good measure. Con Carnage is special because it doesn't take itself seriously for even 1 second. The game actively rewards you for being as stylish and over-the-top as possible. Slide down stairs while dual-wielding pistols? Points. Blow up 3 guys with 1 grenade while doing a backflip? More points. It's like the game is your biggest hype man, constantly cheering you on to be more ridiculous. In a world of serious shooters, this was pure, unfiltered fun. Coming in at number 7, we have Exit. Now this one might look simple at first glance. Stick figure graphics and puzzle gameplay. But don't let that fool you. The time pressure can be absolutely brutal, and some puzzles will have you pulling your hair out. You play as Mr. ESC, a professional escape artist who gets called in when buildings are on fire, collapsing, or filled with deadly traps. Your job? Get everyone out alive and do it fast, because that timer is not your friend. Exit is brilliant because it takes the simple concept of get from point A to point B and turns it into this incredibly tense, brain-bending experience. You're not just solving puzzles, you're racing against time while people's lives hang in the balance. The stick figure art style actually works in the game's favor, keeping things clear and focused when every second counts. It's minimalist perfection that proves you don't need flashy graphics to create maximum tension. At number 6, we've we've got LocoRoco 2. Honestly, this game has no limitations worth mentioning. It's just pure joy in digital. Imagine a world where happiness is literally round, bouncy, and sings constantly. You control the LocoRoco adorable blob creatures by tilting the entire world around, helping them roll, bounce, and split their way through the most colorful musical adventure ever created. LocoRoco 2 is special because it achieves something most games can only dream of. It makes you smile just by existing. The soundtrack is absolutely infectious. The art style is like someone animated pure happiness. And the gameplay is so intuitive that anyone from age 5 to 95 can pick it up and have a blast. In a handheld market dominated by action and violence, this was a gentle reminder that games can be about joy, wonder, and the simple pleasure of rolling around a beautiful world. Number 5 brings us Resistance, Retribution. While it doesn't have the epic scale of its PS3 brothers, and the AI can sometimes feel a bit dated, don't sleep on this one. The year is 1951, and the Chimera, horrific alien invaders, have conquered Europe. You're James Grayson, a British Marine fighting a desperate guerrilla war in the ruins of civilization. Every street is a battlefield. Every shadow could hide an enemy, and humanity's survival hangs by a thread. Retribution is special because it successfully translated the intense, atmospheric horror of the console Resistance games into a portable format without losing any of the punch. The weapon variety is insane. We're talking about guns that can shoot through walls, weapons that create black holes, and firearms that would make sci-fi movies jealous. It proved that handheld systems could deliver legitimate console-quality shooter experiences. And it did it with style. Coming in at number 4, YS7. This one's pretty much flawless. If there's a limitation, it's that it might actually be too good, making other portable RPGs look bad by comparison. Adel Kristen, the legendary red-haired adventurer, arrives in the kingdom of Altago just as ancient prophecies begin coming true, and the world itself starts to tremble with mysterious power. What begins as a simple investigation quickly becomes a race to prevent an apocalypse that could destroy everything. YSCS7 revolutionized the entire franchise with its real-time combat system that's faster and more fluid than most console RPGs. But what makes it truly special is how it balances epic storytelling with tight, focused gameplay. Every boss battle feels like a genuine test of skill. Every piece of equipment matters, and the soundtrack, oh my goodness, the soundtrack is pure audio gold. This isn't just one of the best RPGs on PSP, it's one of the best RPGs, period. At number 3, we have Tokobot. The only real limitation here is that it's criminally short. You'll be begging for more content by the time the credits roll. You're an archaeologist exploring ancient ruins with a squad of adorable robots called Tokobots. These little mechanical companions don't just follow you around. They combine, transform, and work together to solve environmental puzzles and battle massive ancient guardians. Tokobot is special because it pioneered squad-based puzzle mechanics that were years ahead of their time. Watching your little robot army transform into a bridge, then a drill, then a massive fighting robot is pure magic. The game has this wonderful sense of discovery and teamwork that makes every puzzle solution feel like a genuine aha moment. Number 2 brings us GripShift. This game has no business being as good as it is. Seriously, the concept sounds weird on paper. What happens when you cross Tetris with a racing game? You're racing through floating puzzle tracks where the very ground beneath your wheels is constantly shifting, changing, and rearranging itself. 1 second you're speeding toward a jump, the next second that jump has rotated 90 degrees and you're plummeting into the void. GripShift is brilliant because it takes two completely different genres and somehow makes them work together perfectly. The puzzle elements force you to think ahead, while the racing elements demand split-second reflexes. It's this incredibly unique blend that creates moments of pure gaming genius. Those times when you thread the needle through a shifting maze at top speed and feel like an absolute legend. No other game has ever quite captured this specific feeling, and that makes it irreplaceable. And at number 1, the most underrated PSP game of all time, Manhunt 2. Now let's address the elephant in the room. This game was controversial for its violence and got hit with censorship in many regions. The stealth mechanics can also feel a bit dated compared to modern standards. But here's the premise that made it legendary. You're Danny Lamb, a patient who escapes from a psychiatric facility with no memory of your past. As you navigate through a nightmarish world of conspiracy and violence, you begin to uncover the horrifying truth about illegal experiments, mind control, and your own dark history. What makes Manhunt 2 the most underrated PSP game ever is its commitment to psychological horror that goes way beyond simple shock value. This isn't just about violence. It's about the horror of losing your identity, the fear of not knowing who you really are. The atmosphere is suffocating, the sound design is incredible, and the story tackles themes about mental health, corporate conspiracy, and human experimentation that were way ahead of their time. Yes, it's brutal, but it's also genuinely intelligent and thought-provoking in ways that most horror games never attempt. And there you have it, 10 absolutely incredible PSP games that deserved way more love than they got. These games proved that the PSP was way more than just a console port machine. Did I miss your favorite underrated PSP gem? Drop it in the comments below. I love discovering hidden treasures I might have overlooked. And if this video made you want to dust off that old PSP or download PPSSPP emulator, smash that like button and let me know which of these games you're most excited to try. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into gaming's forgotten classics, and I'll see you in the next video. Until next time.